morning, adventurers, from day 792 of the RV renovation.
793.
Oh, 793. If this looks familiar to you, you're not crazy. Look what happened here. Y'all, we made the biggest mistake we have made thus far.
You know, besides buying the RV.
Besides buying the RV. In our last video, we put this floor all together. We sealed this up, we put all brand new wood, we screwed it all down, and we had a new floor, a new doorway.
We were very happy with the result.
And then we posted the video. And you guys sweetly told us that all we did was wrong. So if two metals sit on top of each other for a long time, it can cause corrosion. We put wood in here against aluminum thinking, all right, it's pressure treated. If water gets in here, there's no way it can rot. But what we did not know is that in pressure treated wood, there is in fact copper, which is a metal, which sits in here and goes like this against the aluminum.
This is how corrosion works, just like that.
Yep.
This is scientific.
And these screws are zinc and will also corrode. So we have corrosion, corrosion, corrosion. So what did I do? I undid the entire floor, y'all.
So this is what we're dealing with.
Ah!
Yeah. And we tried to come up with ways around it by like putting a layer between the aluminum and the wood, but it was all so tight in there that it was just impossible. From what I read, in as little as a year, this aluminum would corrode away because it's against this copper.
So,
little science for y'all.
Our dreams of having this beautiful pressure treated wood in here to stop future rot, it rotted away with the wood. So,
nice job.
So we have taken it all up. We have cut down new identical pieces with just normal 2x2s and whatnot. Redid all the pocket holes, and now we can put it back in and hopefully
move on with our lives.
Yes, never ever think about this floor again. Please, dear God.
But it's not all bad news. We actually... Mosquito! Jeez. Dude, it rained once and now there are thousands of them everywhere. It's not all bad news. We actually spent the last couple days fixing all the rest of the nasty wood in this RV. If you guys remember, in the corner behind where the shower was, there was all kinds of old nasty wood because this seam had actually been leaking from the outside, so water had just been seeping into the wood. But we basically removed all that wood. I cleaned up the area as much as I could. We did a layer of Rust-Oleum just to prevent rust on the aluminum itself. And then we replaced it with this really nice non-pressure treated wood, but we did put a layer of Kills on it. And that's the white stuff that you're seeing down there. And we're gonna cover the whole thing with Kills ultimately. That just prevents mold and mildew, so it'll give us a little bit of a barrier for that stuff. Oh, I see you're admiring this brand new fresh vent. That's right. We removed all this nasty old wood. I reframed this out. We've got our brand new vent in here. Although, to be honest, it doesn't really fit that well, so I might have to do a little bit more figuring on this one to get this to actually fit. But for now, it looks like it works. We are working a lot faster though. Believe it or not, we fixed this whole thing in about a day, a little bit more than a day. I just feel like we've worked with so many other parts of the RV that now we know exactly what to expect. We know how everything's fastened, we know what's behind the wood, we know where they've put staples, where they've put screws. So now I literally just went to town and just ripped everything out as quick as I could. She was measuring the wood while I was doing that, and then we just put it all in there. It went really smooth. That's why we didn't film it, because it was kind of boring.
Another project we were working on is this right here. If you guys can remember, there was a huge rip in this wheel well, and it had been splashing water up in here, and that's why a lot of the wood rotted. So we wanted to fix that hole. So we did some Bondoing. Actually, Eric did it because this stuff is crazy potent, and we only have one gas mask, so you couldn't even be in the vicinity.
This was also our first time doing this, and I'm guessing it doesn't look very good.
No, it's only one layer that we've done. You're supposed to, I think, sand it down and then do another layer.
Yeah, so we're gonna do some more to that.
Yeah, we'll do that today. It's at least better than a gaping hole, I guess.
Yeah, and this is all gonna be covered up eventually anyway, so it doesn't have to look pretty, but it does need to be solid. So we're gonna keep doing some work on this. But stage one is complete.
Yeah, but so while we had to backtrack majorly over here, we are still moving forward in other places.
Yes, we are.
That's right, y'all. I just had to recut all the aluminum because our old axe was made out of treated wood. So we had to rebuild it. I had to rebuild it. It really sucked. Recut this. I really hate cutting aluminum.
You did it though. Nice job.
It is done. Now my wrist needs to go on ice.
Look who it is. It's Marvin.
Oh.
You know it's gonna be a good day when Marvin shows up first thing. Hey, buddy. We got a proper storm brewing out here.
Windows are all open on the RV. I guess we'll see if the slatted windows actually keep the rain out or not.
I might actually have to run out there and close those.
Uh-oh.
All right, I'm going out there. If I'm not back in 10 minutes, just wait longer, I guess.
What's going on, babe?
Oh, hey there. Well, it started completely downpouring and our tarp job wasn't as good as we thought. So we came into the RV and there was just water pouring through this window. All this stuff is wet up here. My fresh wood is wet.
All of our wood.
No.
And none of it's pressure treated anymore.
But we've fixed the situation. We parked on a level surface. I put a nice white trash bag in the window, so that's doing its job. And now I'm just drying up all the water.
Yeah, we also had to put trash bags in the door back there because it was all coming in back there.
I will say, it could have been a lot worse, that's for sure. There wasn't like pools of water up here or anything, but some of the wood on the edge is wet, which I'm pretty annoyed by, but what can you do?
Put windows back in and have seams so that water doesn't come in?
Yeah, I've actually meant to reseal all this stuff, but I just haven't gotten around to it because we've been worrying about all this other stuff. Now I'm wishing I hadn't waited to do that. So that'll be the next project. It's been nasty all day, so we decided to just make some banana bread muffins.
Yeah.
And retire. Actually, we had dinner and everything. We just haven't really been filming, but
yeah, we ran some errands
check
and
these
stuff.
out. Look, Allison made the most amazing little muffins.
Look how adorable they are.
Yeah, this day did not go as planned. We planned on getting a lot more done, but there was just a torrential downpour for hours earlier, so that didn't work. But we are going to pick it back up tomorrow. The weather is going to be what?
Actually, I'm scared to look. I think there were supposed to be a lot of thunderstorms this week.
Well, we'll see what happens tomorrow, guys.
It might be another disaster, but we're going to get stuff done, dang it.
For now, we're going to chill, watch a movie, and I guess we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.
All right, next up, we are finally going to get rid of these roof panels. We've been putting this off, mainly because we had to go all along the edges here, rip out a bunch of nails, a bunch of staples, get it all cleaned up, all kinds of stuff.
And we're really scared about what we're gonna find.
Yeah, these panels are actually kind of tucked under two pieces of wood, so our plan is to use the multi-tool.
Oh yeah.
And just kind of cut them out and then pull them out.
Really crappy because you gotta look and hold it up at the same time, so your neck and your arms hurt. But
it's a hard job, and you gotta wear the mask because there's so much crud up there. So we're gonna take turns because we only have one mask.
Yeah.
Here, you're first.
Yay! My turn.
Bye.
Oh yeah.
Yes, we pretty much got that panel down, and all the wood looks really good up there.
Yeah.
That's what we want to see. Throughout this process, we have made a lot of trash. We actually already did one trash pickup, if you guys remember, but the guy really overcharged us, so we've been waiting to do the next one, and the trash has just been piling up.
And now we have a new guy coming who supposedly is going to be much cheaper, but we might have even more trash for him, so it might even out. I don't know.
So you saw the piles of trash that we have up there, but we had more than we could fit up there. So
a dirty little secret we've been hiding from you guys.
Deep in the underbelly of Allison's house, we have this old garage that is spider infested, but the perfect storage place for a bunch of trash. You really gotta watch out for spiders in this thing.
Oh, how is he still alive?
Okay. Ta-da! Now you know our dirty little secret. There's also
Beautiful
mosquitoes in
trash
here,
pile.
of course.
Oh god. One thing we didn't think about is now that the trash guy's coming, we gotta move all of this from back here up back around for him to pick it up.
All right, let's get it done.
And just like that, it's all gone. I feel like a weight has been lifted.
Oh yeah, that was a lot of weight.
And yeah, I was about to say, mostly because I lifted a lot of weight.
But a guy came and managed to fit all of this stuff piled up in one little pickup truck. I couldn't believe it.
I'm a little nervous that it's gonna be blowing around on the road.
Yeah,
But hopefully
he had a rope.
Yeah,
he was very proud of his rope.
one rope. I'm feeling so good getting that all out of my life.
Oh yeah.
Woo-wee. You guys, it finally happened. We got a new car! Oh!
For people who are new to our channel, they are probably very confused right now, but Allison has had this running joke for 5 years. She's probably done it 50 times. I can't even count how many times, where she fakes like we got a new car anytime we rent a new car. So we
Bought a car!
No!
We bought a van!
We didn't buy a van.
We have some exciting news. We got a car! It's our brand new car.
It actually happened though. Well, it's not a new car. It's a 2014 Dodge Durango with 70,000 miles. The same mileage actually as the RV. We've been driving around that Chrysler Sebring for 12 years. I got it in 2008 and it's kind of on its last leg. It's at about 200,000 miles. The AC was about to go out and it started chugging in the low gears, and rather than take it into the shop because it is not worth fixing, we decided to get the Durango.
We traded in though. So
Yeah, we did trade it in.
Get this nice new car.
Yeah, but the reason we got this is because we wanted something that had some towing capacity, just in case we wanted to get a pull-behind trailer at some point. So road trips, we're gonna be doing it in comfort now.
Yes, we're sitting up at a normal height instead of down with our knees in the air. We have USB and auxiliary ports, y'all.
Luxury.
On the AC. Woo-wee! I'm feeling good, I'm feeling alive.
So we got a little sidetracked on demolition just because we had to get rid of all that trash. Guess I'll take this off. We were actually hoping to get these roof panels out before the guy came to pick up the trash, but it did not line up.
No.
So we're still gonna have to store these for a while and then get rid of them later. We are almost there. We have a few more roof panels to pull out and then we are pretty much done with demolition.
Oh my gosh, you guys, these are really heavy.
Yeah, heavier than they look.
Surprisingly heavy. All right, wow, 1, 2, 3 more.
Okay, let's take this to our secret dump spot.
Which now everybody knows about.
And just like that, the axe of legend has been returned to its rightful home. Right here, beneath our doorway. Seriously though, we had to rebuild that whole freaking axe, you guys. Oh man. I wish I could say it was better than the first go, but it wasn't. It was worse. We were definitely rushing through it. But I've rebuilt it. I've screwed it back into place. Now we just have to, you know, button up all the aluminum stuff, but check that out. No more pressure treated wood up in here, all right?
No.
Get that out of here. I'm over it.
Y'all, we have successfully removed every ceiling panel. This one's all vibed out, but it's being held in place by the AC. We've been putting off messing with this thing because we have no idea how nasty it's gonna be up in here.
It'll be a mystery.
But it's the moment of truth. I gotta take it down. Oh. Oh.
Yeah, it's nice and slow. All right.
Oh, not as horrible as I thought.
Yeah.
A little gunky,
a little
but
gunky.
nothing's living in there, which is what I was scared of.
And that's what it looks like on the inside.
All right.
There you go. If you guys have been watching the RV build series, you've noticed that we've been using pocket holes for everything. We absolutely love pocket holes. If you're not familiar with them, they're just holes in the wood that go at a perfect angle, and then you drill into another piece of wood. But a bunch of people were asking about how we do the pocket holes. This is how we do it. This is called a Craig jig, I believe. And they make a bunch of different versions. We actually have a crappy handheld one that broke on us. So buy cheap, buy twice, as Allison's brother always says to me. Yeah. You have these different holes here. You set your size here, and then you set this drill bit to where you want. I won't get into all the details about that, but you gotta make sure you know what you're doing to set this right. So you can do 1 hole, 2 holes. We'll do 2 holes in this piece. This new jig that we have makes it so easy. It's screwed down to the table. We clamp in the wood, Holes are perfectly lined up. Well, not perfect, but this is just a scrap piece of wood. Drill right into here. Just like that. Makes kind of a mess. And voila. 2 beautiful pocket holes full of sawdust. Isn't that sweet? It is so freaking easy with this jig. I love it. We're not sponsored by them, but I wish that we were. We have finished with the demo on the inside for the most part. I'd say it's like 99%.
Yeah, we got a few more bits and bobs we need to sort out, but
it's pretty much
for
there.
another day. We have a lot of figuring to do before we really take out everything.
So all the roof panels are now out, all the wall panels are out, so we've been able to expose all the wood. Everything looks pretty good other than the spots that we showed you that still have a little bit of rot, but most of that's all been fixed, so we're feeling pretty positive.
Yeah.
Sweaty, but positive.
Oh my word, y'all. It's so muggy. Oh my God. And every day it just there's these thunderstorms that come through and it just gets so hot and humid.
Yeah, and then mosquitoes come out. They're everywhere. Hundreds of mosquitoes. They're keeping us up all night because they get into the house.
Yeah, it's been a nightmare. But
anyways,
okay.
It's Friday today. So we are going to head in, crack open a couple cold ones, and chill for the rest of the day.
But we're feeling pretty good. We got a lot done. We have a pretty good game plan for replacing all the rest of the wood in there. It'll be exciting to start, messing with wiring and stuff. Well,
oh yeah, we're about to be getting to the electrical setup, you guys. We're
scary,
this close.
But something new.
Yeah.
Goodbye, adventurers.
We'll see you on the road.